in your packet. We've had some issues with the, make sure I use the right word, the radio control console. This is not, when the word console, forget I even said that. Let's just try and talk about the radio control units. Compatibility with fire frequency. It was dropping traffic. He'd start talking to us and he'd move all around the room. Couldn't hear any fire traffic. We were having a problem with that. Had 3 different radio shops come out, look at it. Today, we might have had a $500 solution fix. He bought a $500 different type of tone board, which is a control piece, put it in. As of lunch today, it's been fine. I would like to let it have a couple of days before I 100% say we do not need to replace these consoles. What I would like to do tonight, I have 2 projects. The one that is presented in your agenda, replacing the 911 consoles, or radio control units, which is applying for the grant. EMA budget has $5,000 in match funds. That project, however, would be a total $50,000 project on the 2575 match grant. So my match funds are not enough for that project.
For the console project.
For the console project. My secondary project, if I don't need to replace the consoles, we need to expand that radio system. We need to work. We finished at phase 1. Phase 1 is great. Phase 1 is up, it's running, it works. We're not having any problems with it. It needs to go bigger. It's kind of like a cell phone tower. You have one, you talk a certain range. You put another one, you talk a little bit more range. You put another one, you talk a little bit more range. That's what we're doing. We went from 1 tower to 3 towers. We need to look at going to 4. Right now, when units go up to Shady Dale, we have some issues. They can't talk. They can talk on their car radios. Car radios talk fine. Portable radios, so an officer gets out of his vehicle, goes and knocks on the door, has only his portable radio, he can't get back to dispatch. So we have a safety issue there.
And that's how far out from 911 center?
10 miles? 8 to 10 miles. On a portable radio. His car radio will talk back, but if he's knocking on your door and you're meeting him with a shotgun, you can't talk on his car.
I won't be able to know.
Anyway.
What you do was put another antenna out on the water tank.
Well, in Shady Dale, we have 2 Verizon cell phone towers that or at least one. There's one up there for sure. I thought there were 2. I thought the ordinance is on both of them that are on 1.2. It may only be on that one. The ordinance states that they have to give us space on that tower if we need it. So what you're looking at is the radio repeaters, 3 radio repeaters for fire, EMS, and SO, to put and mount an antenna and have it talk back to the 911 center.
Well, how many new towers have you got? 7 or 9? 9.
Okay. So best estimate right now, this would be not using the Verizon tower. This would be constructing a tower, much like we did in Hillsborough by ourselves. We're looking at $40,000.
But now listen,
on the ground.
Your purpose here is to ask us for a grant to replace the radio inside the console, right? Now let's forget all of that other stuff, because now you're saying is that if your $500 fix it. Now you're asking for something.
I have a secondary project that I would like you to
My whole problem with all of this was, again, going back to the structure of this building we're in, the 2nd or 3rd week of our budget. We have got to start looking not, quote, in our 2nd or 3rd week of our budget, but we've got to start budgeting for the whole entire year. You're going to talk about, where are we going to get the maximum funds besides what you have in your budget?
That's where I'm coming before you to request to say, This is your decision. This is your project. If you want me to move forward with it,
you're asking us for it.
well, then I will not move forward with the project if that's what you decide.
No. I'm saying is we've got to do a better planning. We can't plan after 3 weeks into our budget and ask for more money.
Well, this was a project that I had actually put on for 2015. I'm going to put request for 2015. Would I like to move it up because I hate to not apply for a grant that's out there?
Is this a grant that's available every year?
Possibly. It's available until the feds take funds away. And we did not apply for it last year.
I hope you understand where I'm
I do. I completely understand where you're coming from. I just feel that it's my responsibility to let you know this grant is available. We have projects that fall into the points of the grant. I should make you aware that it's out there.
And I need to make you aware that when you know that these projects out there, when you go through your budget process, put that, at least propose it into your budget, but don't come back to us 3 weeks into the budget year and ask us for money that we don't even have. Where? Maybe I'm wrong. I'm looking at this wrong. I'm sorry. We talk about a $100,000 shortage in rock. Then we got this. I'm just asking. I'm just saying. So I would say yes. Go for the grant for the